Hey guys, Jacko here in Onehunga, Auckland, New Zealand, RPM HQ. We're going to talk to you today about the Tara Iti, our new fairway / control driver with some flight previews and stuff too. So with the Tara Iti today, we'll be running through the plastics. So we're running these in our baseline Strata, Atomic, Cosmic, Glow, and all that good stuff with the Platinum. The flight numbers for this is 10502. These are numbers we've come up with for our first run. Upon throwing them and getting to know them a lot more throughout the whole plastic runs, there might be a 0.5 or a -1 on the second run. We're not sure yet, but time will tell. This is what we've got at the moment, and they're flying fairly true to those numbers. So we'll run through the plastics. So in my hand, it's not stamped yet, of course, they're that fresh. We've got a Strata. It's what our later Stratas come to be. It's not too soft, it's not too hard, nice and grippy in the wet. You can probably hear that. It's fairly grippy. Being baseline, it'll beat in quicker than anything else. That's just standard across the industry with baseline. So from the test we're just doing in the field, this was the flippiest of the lot. Feels really nice in the hand. I was releasing it on a hyzer like that, straight. It was going straight to flat, and that was even in the strong headwind we had. So this will be the ultimate control driver, entry driver above our Peka when you start turning that over. This Tara Iti is going to be exactly what you need. And that brings us to our next variation of the Tara Iti, which we've done in our Atomic. These are flying pretty similar to the Cosmics, but the Atomic, we've got a nice uniform, these are the flatter ones out a lot. They still have this beautiful nice shoulder, beautiful shape on top. We're really happy with how consistent these have come out. These were the ones we're just throwing in the field. These are flying true to the numbers at the moment. We had a fairly strong wind, so we had a strong tail and a strong head. These, I was having to release them on hyzer to get them to flat, and then they were turning a bit, but there was a super strong headwind, not your usual type of headwind. So not ideal for our filming, but you get a flight preview. The main thing is it feels super good in the hand, and it's flying to the numbers. So when you purchase one, you'll know what you're in for. We have Cosmics available as well. You'll find the Cosmics are a little bit more stiffer. There's some Cosmics that'll have a noticeable pop top. We've done that just to get a slight variation through the runs, like we do with our Kahus, with our XG, etc. It won't be called an XG Tara Iti or anything like that. You'll just notice there's a smaller amount with a pop top. If I was to hold them up side by side, you would notice a difference. So these are slightly firmer and flying beautifully. That brings us to our Glow. This doesn't have a stamp yet. They're just literally not far out of the molding machine. So this is the Glows. It has the same uniform sort of dome as, fairly standard of what the Cosmic and Atomic are. Probably sits in between the two. This wasn't flying extremely overstable for a Glow. It was just in line with the Atomic and Cosmic, I found. Might be slightly different for you at home, but from what I experienced just now, these were pretty similar to the Atomic and the Cosmic. And of course, it wouldn't be a run without our Platinum series. We just got some goodies here. These are the Atomic. Generally, our Platinum comes out in Atomic. For those of you who don't know, the Platinum's hand-selected swirls and goodies, rarities out of each run. So we hand select them. We don't put a bird on the front. We leave them to show off the beauty of the disc, but we'll put the disc information, the numbers, and the category sits in on the back. So I've just got these here just to show you some of the beauties that come out of this recent run. Some of these are super nice. But yeah, you can see how nice these bad boys are coming out. So we've got Platinums available, of course, as well. It's a nice one. So yeah, we have the Platinums as well. They're looking really good. So yeah, just to summarize and wrap that up, some final thoughts on our new mold. Personally, pretty damn stoked. Like we've fully nailed what we wanted. The flight, our lineup was lacking this sort of slot in our bag. So far, the team members that have tested them are like loving them. I personally am myself. These are I think it'll be probably my most thrown driver, and probably yours too, just honestly just that controllable size rim. It's not too big. Obviously with a bigger rim there's not tons of flare out. Just controllable. It's neutral. It's not too overstable. It's not too understable. It's just sitting perfectly how we wanted it. So go check them out. Get amongst it. You won't be disappointed at all. Cheers for your time. Cheers for checking out the Tara Iti. Hopefully you get a gist of what they fly like. We didn't have the best conditions with the wind, but we got out there and got some throws in anyway. Keen to know how it goes for you once you get your hands on one. Like we said, we're super stoked and happy to share it with you guys. So cheers.